So ever thought about exploring Canada, not just for a holiday, but to live and work there? Well, guess what? If your family has roots in Portugal, this could be way easier than you think. Today we're exploring a super cool visa called the Working Holiday Visa for Portuguese national. It's like a VIP ticket that lets you young people work and have fun in Canada. So if you're a Portuguese or your family is from Goa, then you're in for a real adventure. Stick around because we're going to dive into how you can use this working holiday visa to work and live in Canada. Learn about who can apply and even discover how you can stay longer than you planned in Canada. So just how do you embark on this Canadian adventure with your Portuguese passport? Let's jump right into the details. Okay, so you're probably wondering, what exactly is a working holiday visa? And why is it so special for Portuguese passport holders? Well, today you're going to find out. First up, let's plant some seeds about what makes this visa a game changer. So think of it like a secret pass that lets young people from Portugal go to Canada and work in different places. And no, you don't need to have a job lined up before you go there. You can arrive, explore, and find a job that suits you. Here's another cool thing. This isn't just about earning money. It's more about making memories. So while you work, you can travel around Canada, see places like the Niagara Falls, the Great Rocky Mountains, and even the busy streets of Toronto or Vancouver. Imagine all the fun YouTube videos you could make there. But wait, there's more. This visa has some superpowers. It lets you work for more than one employer in more than one place across Canada. So if you start working at a ski resort and then want to switch to a summer job at maybe an amusement park, you can totally do that. And guess what? Later in this video, I'm going to reveal a secret about how some people even manage to extend their stay beyond the visa limit, legally of course, so you can have fun in Canada a lot longer than you think. So are you ready to see how you can start this adventure? Let's keep going and find out all the cool details. Okay, so now that we know what the working holiday visa is, let's dive deeper and find out what makes this visa your golden ticket to Canada. So first up, this visa is super cool because it's made just for young people aged between 18 to 35 years who are Portuguese nationals and who dream of working and living in Canada. So it's like getting a special pass that lets you live and work there for up to 2 years. Now, how amazing is that? With the working holiday visa, you can work in lots of different places all across Canada without being stuck in one job or one city. So under the International Experience Canada or the IEC, there are three main categories. First is the working holiday visa, then you have the young professional visa, and finally the international co-op visa. Now each one has its own cool features, but today in this video, they're focusing only on the working holiday visa, especially for Portuguese national, because it's like a multi-tool for your career, letting you earn and experience Canada's incredible cultures and beautiful outdoors. So just how do you get this awesome visa? Step 1, you apply online and enter what's called a pool. It's not a swimming pool, but kind of a waiting room where everyone hoping to go to Canada hangs out there. Now, every year, 1,750 lucky Portuguese nationals are picked from this pool. Step 2 involves invitation rounds. Throughout the year, Canada picks profiles randomly through these rounds. So if you're chosen, you get something called an invitation to apply or an ITA for short. Now you got to act fast though, because you only have 10 days to accept your invitation. So now I'm sure you must be thinking, what if you missed your chance or you don't get picked? No worries, you will still stay in the pool and your profile is good for a whole year or until you get your ITA. And don't worry, being from Portugal gives you a great chance because every year lots of spots are available just for young Portuguese nationals like you. So once you're picked, you get an invitation to apply for the visa. Now, once you accept the invitation, you then have 20 days to complete and submit your application. Now, when submitting your application, you need to have a few things ready. First is your valid Portuguese passport, which must also remain valid throughout your stay in Canada. Second, a simple resume that outlines your education qualification and your work experience. Now here's a pro tip. Make sure there are no gaps in your work experience when you prepare this resume. Third, a digital photo of yourself as per IRCC specification. Fourth, your upfront medicals. Fifth, proof of current immigration status in case you're living outside Portugal. So maybe you're living in India. In that case, you would need to submit a copy of your Indian visa or a copy of your OCI. Sixth, a copy of your Portuguese citizen card. Seventh, proof of funds. Here's something super important you need to know. Now, even though you don't have to show proof of money when you apply, you'll definitely need to show it when you arrive in Canada to get your work permit. So basically, you should have enough money for your stay in Canada and your ticket back home, unless you already bought a return ticket. So before you head to Canada, make sure you get a recent bank statement, like within a week of when you leave, because the immigration officer will ask to see it when you land there. Eighth, health insurance. Your health insurance that must match your work permit's duration. Also wait until you receive your port of entry letter before buying your health insurance. In addition, you'll also need a police clearance certificate in any country you live for more than 6 months since you were 18. In addition, there would also be an application fee and some specific documents depending on which category you're applying under. Now, processing times for the working holiday visa are usually between 4 weeks, but keep an eye on those because timings can change. So even after you send in your application, there are a couple of more steps before you complete everything. So first up, your biometrics. That's just a fancy way of saying they need your fingerprints and a photo of you. Most of the time, they'll ask you for this stuff after you submitted your application. So keep an eye out for the mail and make sure you're prepared. Getting ready early and knowing what you need is the key to making your successful application. And remember the secret I mentioned about staying longer? Well, some people use this experience, that's the working holiday visa, to qualify for permanent residency via the PNP route or the provincial nominee program. So this isn't just a short trip, it could open doors to your future. So that's all about the working holiday visa. It's more than just a visa. It's a doorway to an adventure, work, and maybe even a new life in Canada. And it all starts with your Portuguese heritage. Wow, we've covered a lot today, haven't we? From understanding what a working holiday visa is to how you can actually get one and start your adventure in Canada. Now, if you think this sounds something like you, or maybe someone you know would love to do in the future, here's what you can do. In the description below, you'll find a link where you can book a free 20-minute one-on-one consultation with our team to help you with your process. Also, if you have any questions about the video, drop us a comment below. We'd love hearing from you. So that's all, folks. I'll see you in the next video.